Welcome to the new update today, in which we're going to discuss Aptos. It's one of the most hyped coins at this point, and it's wise to have an update on this specific asset as people are FOMOing into this one. So we're going to look at the price action, we're going to derive a few important levels you should be checking out, and we're going to look at the actual fundamental part of Aptos as well. Before we continue, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, check out my free trade letter which I provide 3 times per week with my team, and also you can join my portfolio with copy trading from February 1st. You have to join our premium membership and therefore we grant you a 30% lifetime discount. Our platform has been making 37R in January with the trade IDs, which is 37% if you risk 1% per trade. So therefore 5 days of discount is happening right now. And additionally, a ton of bonuses with our partner BitGet. So make sure to check out our description. When we're looking at the markets, we can see that Aptos is one of the few that has been running quite substantially. It's currently around $17 and it has been getting into an area of 20 plus. In which the current valuation is 2.8 billion, but the fully diluted one is 18, and it was even above 20 billion at this point. And as a reference point, I've taken a few other layer ones, in which Avalanche is currently at fully diluted 12.9, Solana is going to be currently at 12.7, and Matic is currently, I don't know what this is showing, is currently at 10.9 fully diluted, which means that Aptos is valued way higher than these three and is actually higher than Matic and Chainlink combined. However, the activity on Aptos is not that high, so most of this run is probably being caused by people that have been trading Aptos, by people being short on the position and therefore getting squeezed, so the valuation is getting a little bit too high than what it should be, and therefore what you also have been seeing on social media at this point is that people are eager to get into Aptos. And I said it earlier as well, a month ago nobody wants to buy crypto. Now we are seeing all the social media posts or all over social media with people saying Aptos is going to $100, $150, $200. It is utterly ridiculous to ask or grant yourself that at this point. If we get towards $200, the valuation fully diluted of Aptos is going to be above 200 billion, which makes no sense at all, as then you're even getting into areas of competing Ethereum, but you have to look at the actual activity within the platform, which is still relatively low. Doesn't mean you can get overextended runs, but it should be something that if you're looking into Aptos as a potential investment opportunity, you should be careful by taking it at this point, given the valuation that you are stepping into. And the valuation of 2.8 billion is already quite high. When you look at the fully diluted one, it's a bit to the overextended to the upside. What are we looking at? We are seeing a pretty heavy run here. So I'll just take the daily chart, in which we can see that we've been running from $3. This is during the Gemini case, in which the market started to puke, and Aptos is one of those. And then we started to rally, get overextended runs. RSI is hitting levels as well in these higher ranges. As you can see, we've hit an 86 on the 3 days, and we've been hitting an RSI of a bearish divergence actually on the 4 hour, on a daily time frame, and we are making one on the 12 hour here as well. So it's patiently waiting until we get some sort of correction. And I think it's mostly depending on Bitcoin and Ether just correct. So at this point you can't really see that much, but if you want to get into a position on Aptos, you should be waiting for certain levels to get into, and therefore the level around 1250, as you can see here, is the ultimate first block to get for entry points. And that's something you need to be waiting for, which will take a lot of time, but it will grant you an option that you're looking for, and it's already 40% lower than the high has been, and therefore grants you a discount on the entry. If you're looking for investment thesis at this point, I think you should be looking at $8 to $9 if we get there, which gives a more proper valuation for Aptos at this point. Looking at the 4 hour, we are looking at a case where we rejected at $18.80. We've made this high. We are making a bearish divergence here as well, so most likely the trend will continue to the downside. $16 is an aggressive entry zone. but more or less you're looking at the case around 12.15 to 13.50 as a potential bounce play on this one. And ultimately, I'm not saying that we should be going down at this point, but given the rejections here and given the people that, or the volumes that are into the markets at this point, the buyers are just getting exhausted, which means that sellers are taking over and that the markets are probably going to make a U-turn after retail people jumping into the actual assets. So I'll be looking for bounce plays in those ranges. Definitely seen a massive run. We could get another run towards 21 bucks to create an even more obvious bearish divergence, but I'll be looking for lower levels to get into an entry point. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll be back tomorrow with a fresh new update. Ciao.